Eduardo's going to be on the road facing his old team here. Uh, Red Sox going to be favored. This one I'm showing $1.25, 9/25.
I know, it was crazy. Those Detroit Tigers got it done yesterday, Ramon. It's one of those that maybe just the right spot, good time for the Tigers. But today I'm going to come back on them here again today. I'm taking the Tigers here on the money line. I like where Rodriguez is. He's an excellent pitcher, 2.72 ERA. Rarely gives up the walk or the long ball. Only a 288 slugging percentage, like you said, versus that Red Sox team. So it's gonna be fun to see. Cutter Crawford, not too shabby, but has an elevated ERA at home. That's the thing that worries me there. 6.23. I will be going on the Tigers today.
Might not be an unpopular play here at this point. It does feel like a little bit dangerous because we're on the. I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to take the Tigers here. I mean, Red Sox still need these games, certainly, no doubt about it. But you have Eduardo. Has looked good so far. Last couple of starts, a 1.38 ERA. Boston with Crawford, he's also looked pretty good over these last few starts. 2.57 ERA, but Boston at home with Crawford just 1-5 in his last 6 starts, and Eduardo and the Tigers 5-2 in Eduardo's last 7 starts with Detroit. So Detroit's lost 12 of 21. Boston needs it certainly more than Detroit, but
it does seem like this Tiger team plays this early morning game a lot. No matter what it is, what day, they're always playing in the early game. They're probably a lot more used to it.
MT here today. He'll say like and smash. I don't even get what he's saying, but I'm trying to make a funny out of it. LJ,
well, he
hello.
continues to go on saying that he's able to win big from watching this show, so it fights inflation because he has more spending power, Ramon.
Aw, nice of him to say. Tigers here for Ziggy. He'll take him on the run line. We're just going to take him straight up, I think, here, Mindy.
Yeah.
In this one. So maybe it's about Eduardo here. I don't know. LJ on Detroit as well. Scotch is here. T Shank is here. He'll take the Tigers on the run line. Ron sticks with Boston. And I thought there was enough support in the chat on Detroit. I think more people on Detroit here. I was surprised. I thought more people might prefer Boston. Butterscotch is going Detroit as well. It just feels like I thought we were being a little bit sneaky here, but
yeah, super sneaky.
I'm going to take Detroit with you, Mindy.
All right, let's do it.
Like them. I was probably going to go premium with them if you didn't. So let's take Detroit.
Foiled you again. I foiled your plot for premiums.
Well, we'll see. I didn't have any baseball premiums yesterday. I was like, should have. All right, we're in. I've split up the doubleheader today because yesterday it seemed like I couldn't get it. Some people had comments on the first game and the second game, so I figured we'll just do it this way. How about the Reds here? And also, we could have easily just said, hey, watch yesterday's video, but no, it wasn't that easy. They mixed up the pitching here. One team zigging, the other team zagging. I don't know which is which. But now it'll be Brandon Williamson against Mitch Keller in game 1, apparently, unless there's any kind of change. But Keller's going to be a favorite here. This line's a little off because the line's really just starting to come out. Pirates $1.35, 9 under 20.
Well, I was on the Reds yesterday, but with that pitching change, it puts me on the Pirates. So I will be taking the Pirates here on the money line with Mitch Keller. Definitely has the better ERA in this one, 3.71. Rarely gives up the home run, only 1 per 9 innings. Also, less walks. Keller, 2.4 walks. Brandon Williamson, 4.8. Going to go ahead and change my mind up today with the pitching change, taking the Pirates here.
All right, Mindy, going with the Bucks here with Keller, yeah. And yeah, if anything, that line, like I said, maybe I just had it wrong because I left it up there with whatever the line was yesterday. Maybe I don't even know. But anyway, just seeing the line start to kind of come out officially here at a few books. And that $1.35 seems pretty accurate as everything starts to appear here for the day's action. So, all right. Yeah, let's see. 9 under 20. Boy, that thing's going lower much. I'm probably going to end up on the under here, is what I'm thinking. Let's see what the chat has to say. And then I'm kind of fearful here with the Pirates. Mindy on the Pirates with Keller. And let's see what we got. I see the plays coming in with T-Shank on the Pirates. Ron says the Reds here. Jose, Pirates money line. Hello to Thurman. Dre here, Pittsburgh. First 5. Scotch is on the team total over for the Reds. Frankie wants to go over in this one. You guys are looking over here for sure. I could see why with these two teams. I think Ziggy on the Pirates. I'm leaning under though. I don't know if you guys can talk me out of it. I will take the under here at 9.
Sounds good. I don't mind it.
Feels kind of right on, but
yeah, that's how I see it.
Well, Reds have gone under in 7 of their last 8 games. Pittsburgh's been a pretty solid over of late. 17 of the last 24. I know this because I'm just using the same sheet I did yesterday. So those trends did not change.
Right. They did not change overnight. Guys.
Ziggy leaning under. So, all right. Keller, though, he's been pretty weak. Last 7 starts, 7.45 ERA, 0-5 record. So it's been a little sketchy for him. And for Williamson, he's been one of those guys on the Reds, you guys, that 10-5 record with Williamson starting, despite the fact that he has that 4.5 ERA. Reds have gone just 2-8 in the last 10. They've been struggling when they needed wins. Williamson had a 3-0 record in those last 4 starts. So, Mindy's on the Pirates, and I'll counter with the under here. And all right, and Ty Clinton maybe going over. He's feeling the over there, maybe. I'm sorry. It's not Ty Clinton anymore. Remember, it's.
I have to remember what it says.
I don't remember either. We were having some fun with it, but
yeah, because we had to look it up what it was because we're old.
Yeah. Oh,
clone.
They cloned Tyrone. Tyrone is here.
There it is. They cloned Tyrone. That was it. That's it. We'll have to watch it on Netflix.
Right, and Ty was having trouble with his auto spell, and I didn't even know what it was, anyways, and I had to Wikipedia it. It's a show. It's a TV show. All right, that was funny though. Athletics and Nationals here in this one. Mindy with Ken Waldichuk, Trevor Williams. The Nationals are $1.35, 9.5 over -115.
Yeah, oh my goodness!
I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, it's. I think ever since the first day, I said I'm gonna be on the Nationals, and that's where I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be back on them here again today with Trevor Williams, 4.38 ERA. Waldichuk, that elevated 7.85. Williams only gives up a .185 slugging percentage versus this A's team that only scores 3.78 runs of offense. I'm going to go ahead and go back with the Nationals here once again.
All right, yeah. I mean, I tried to get cute yesterday and take the A's, but that was our challenge, and you won it. And so now I got to go with the Nationals. Maybe you get somebody you can beat. Waldichuk is kind of one of those pitchers that, well, he hasn't been a 6.3 ERA. Williams 7.2 ERA in his last 5 starts, so he's been pretty bad as well. But Washington, they've won 6 of 9 of their last 14. So I'm gonna go with you here in this one. Well, hey, we don't care if it's the bottom of the barrel. We'll roll with it.
That's right. You can find some winners out of the losers.
Washington's gone under in 12 of their last 17 games. Oakland's gone under in 5 of their last 7. I'm going to agree here, though, with Mindy and take the Nationals at home here with Williams. Feels like, I mean, I've read a bunch of understats there, but think of these two pitchers. I mean, Williams has a 5 ERA to match those up with these bullpens. I know the problem is you need the other team to have, stronger offenses, and these two teams do not have great offense. It's kind of one of those things where do you go? The pitching is really bad, but can they produce enough runs? So, all right, we got here in this one. Let's see if we can get these Oakland plays up. Let me take care of a little housekeeping here. Want to say hello. Thurman's got his plays in the chat as well. I think Ziggy's going over here. Here's Dre going Nats and over. T-Shank with Nats money line and over. Nationals for sure for Jolly Green. Solo on the Nats. Scotch is on the Nats. We're seeing lots of support here, it looks like, for the Nats. Nationals first 5 for Ron. I will say that Williams is 7-14-2 in first 5s, but we are taking on the A's here. And Corey says, is it money line? Yeah, I think we're on the money line.
Correct.
All right. Got a couple of plays here. We'll take the Nationals today. Twins and Phillies. Next up with Sonny Gray going up here against Ranger Suarez in this one, and showing the Phillies our favorite $1.15, 8.5 over 20.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough one. I think a decent pitching matchup. They actually match up nicely. If I take a look at the slugging percentage, Sonny Gray 3.11 versus the Twins. Suarez 3.33 versus. Oh, I said it wrong, didn't I? Yeah, Gray 3.11 versus the Phillies. Suarez 3.33 versus the Twins. I think this is going to be a good one. I think it's going to be close. I don't think there's going to be too much of offense. I'm going to go ahead and take the under in this one, Ramon.
All right, Mindy, with the under here with the Twins and the Phillies. Yeah. Phillies have
Numbers
gone.
gang just went against me.
Who did?
Numbers gang just went against me when I said it.
Hello to Numbers gang. Well, Minnesota 18-9-1 to the over in the last 28 games, and Phillies 6-3-2 to the over in the last 11. Ranger Suarez 4-1-1 to the over in the last 6, and Gray's 5-2-1 to the over in his last 8 starts. So maybe that's what Numbers gang. I think he's more into the metrics of it, not the trends. So might be looking just strictly at the Suarez and his 4 ERA and 1.42 WHIP. Maybe the matchups as well. So think I'm going to end up in the challenge zone here with you, Mindy. I'll take the over in this one.
Over challenge. Mindy
Yeah,
versus Ramon.
yeah. Well, I did Tony's video series for today, so I'm already out there with an opinion. Check it out today on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel, and I have my on the play on the side, so I'll just tease it like that, so we get the views. Appreciate everybody here that comes into our chat and watches uh, the show. But we'll take a challenge here, and we'll go. I'll go over. Mindy goes under. Phillies and the Twins. Big, it's been a big series for both teams. Minnesota won yesterday, 8-1. Philly won 13-2 on Friday. I will mention this about Mindy that the Phillies they are the favorite here, and I'm pretty sure they're going to come the favorite. And we think about Minnesota; it's been a good season. They're still certainly alive, certainly in it at 3 games over 500 in that rugged division. But they are 13-24 as an underdog this season. Here's the Cubs and the Blue Jays, another big series that's been going on this weekend. We got Tyone going up against Hyunjin Ryu here. And Ryu, $1.25, 9 over 15.
Cubs versus Blue Jays, huh? And it should be another good game. It was quite the ordeal there yesterday in Toronto. I show a lot of pregame stuff with, I think, folks going into the Hall of Fame, Batista. But I'm going to go back on the Blue Jays here today. I'm taking them. I like Ryu over Tyone. It's just one of those with Tyone. I've been kind of fading him here as of late. 4.02 ERA. That is better than his overall ERA of 5.17 there on the road. But Ryu's been pretty good. Only a 290 slugging percentage. ERA, though, is a little bit elevated here at home. So I'm going to go ahead and be on the Blue Jays today.
All right, Mindy says take Toronto with Ryu making his third start now. Toronto needs Ryu, especially with what's been going on with their starting pitching. So we'll see if, right, so far 2 starts, a 4 ERA, 1.22. The whip, Toronto's won 7 of their last 10 games, but it was the Cubs winning 5-4 on Saturday. They won 6-2 on Friday, so they've come in here, did a nice job. Yeah, you mentioned it, Tyone. Pretty decent numbers, 2.28 in his last 4 starts. Cubs go 4-0 in those games, and the Cubs have won his last 6 starts on that hot streak of winning 16 of their last 21 games. But I'm with you, Mindy. I'm going to take the Blue Jays to salvage a game here in the series. It's been certainly a stunner so far. Well, the Cubs have been so hot, but I want to take the Blue Jays here in this one.
I see Ziggy on the Blue Jays. Other than that, I don't think there's going to be too much. Oh, Takia, she likes the Blue Jays.
Really, a lot of Cubs support, huh?
A lot of Cubs. It might be a Scotch lock.
I skipped a lot of the Phillies action there, you guys. Sorry about that. I think I missed the plays there on that one, Mindy, on that game. So you're all on record in the chat. Just catching up here with the Blue Jays game. Okay, Takia here on the Blue Jays. No, yeah, numbers gang with the Cubs. I look at a lot of people are hot on Tyone. Actually, remember he still has a 5.08 ERA for the season. That's how bad things were going for Tyone. But his turnaround has kind of coincided with the Cubs' resurgence for sure. Ziggy on the Blue Jays. Thomas Lewis is on the Cubs. Hello to Jared today. Hot boy on the under. Jared on the Cubs. LJ Cubs. And T-Shank wants Cubs run line. Scotch has got his Cubs as a lock. So, right. Yeah, we're a little bit here, Mindy. We're a little bit in the minority, it feels like. JD under. Steven Matthews plays the Cubs today. Beanie Man on the Cubs. And we'll take the Blue Jays. Good night, Munchie's here. Hello, good night, Munchie.
And
Hello,
pass.
Munchie. Yep, no doubt. Tyone is definitely, they finally getting what they wanted out of Tyone just in time. It's not too late. Things are going great for the Cubs right now. But Mindy and I were going to take the Blue Jays to get one here. Here's the Guardians and the Rays. Mindy in
All
this
right.
one, Tanner Bybee, Zach Eflin in this one. Big favorite here for the Rays, $1.90, 7.5 under 15.
Well, I've always liked Tanner Bybee. I think you have as well. I think I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the under again. It's sitting at what, 7.5 still? I am going to go under. I think it's going to be a decent pitching matchup. Eflin 2.49 ERA, Tanner Bybee 2.92. So yeah, I think it's going to be a good one. I'm taking the under here.
All right, Mindy on the under with these two pitchers. Pretty solid right now. Solid numbers. But what's happened in this series? You got two of the, two. Well, you have Cleveland.
You mean
Cleveland,
yesterday? Yeah.
they always go.
They turned it to 13.
Yeah, no, I get that, but Cleveland is always going under. But the series all of a sudden with these two teams, they're breaking out the scoring. So, Yep, Bybee 2.92 ERA overall, and Eflin a 3.34 ERA. Yeah, one of the best pitching matchups certainly on the card today. Bybee 6-0 with a 2.15 ERA in his last 9 starts, but Cleveland has lost 11 of their last 14 games overall. Tampa recovering a little bit here, having won 6 of their last 9. I'm going to go with that little bit of a trend here that the runs have been coming all of a sudden in this series. I'm going to have another challenge. We're going to end up with a few challenges today. This is the nature of the way things have worked out. I'll take the over in this one against Mindy here a little bit. Look, there's definitely some points that you can make, and I think they might be more in Mindy's favor here. Uh, Guardians under in 6 of Bybee's last 8 starts. Cleveland's gone under in 10 of their last 14. Eflin's gone under in 9 of his last 13. So I'm going over here, though, in this one. Just a little challenge with Mindy.
Just a little challenge. That's all.
Well, look, here's the interesting thing about this, and we'll move on. But the last 7 games in this series have been decided by 1 run exactly. The home team has won the last 6 of those games. And, of course, we know Tampa Bay has won the last 2 in walk-off fashion in their last at-bat in each of the last 2 games. Feels like this is going to be a 1-run game. And I guess 4-3 will stay under for you, but I'll go for 5-4, I guess. Here. Okay. Yankees and Marlins. Oh, let me get the comments. Oh, gosh. I'm sorry, you guys. Forgetting the most important part of the show, Mindy, our chat. The folks in the chat. They are the stars of the show. So let me see if we got the plays here in this one with Ron Hahn coming in on the Rays here, -1.5. Guardians under here for Thomas Lewis. CTG on the under. Guardians here for T-Shank. Got Cleveland here for Butterscotch. Numbers gang going under. Ziggy will take the run line with the Guardians. And Blake, that would take some research, but it's interesting. Okay, Iran on the over here, possibly. And let's see, we got Frankie on Cleveland, Beanie Man on the under. Hello to Ray Harris joining us from the network. All right. Ray Harris under first 5, it looks like, here in this one with Cleveland and Tampa Bay. And all right. Take a look next at The Yankees and the Marlins. Well, there's another top pitching matchup of the day here, I would think, with Garrett Cole going against Yuri Perez. Cole, a favorite here, though, on the road. $1.25. Total is down to 7/20. There are still 7.5s juiced to the under here, but we are starting to see sevens. And I guess with this matchup now, I will say Yuri Perez probably still been on a pitch count. They were expected to shut him down this season, but it had to uh, turn him back on. Whatever you do when you don't shut somebody down.
Whatever you do when you don't shut someone down. That's good. Yeah, it should be a great pitching matchup. I think I'm going to go ahead and give the edge here to the Yankees, though, today. I'm going to take them on the money line. They're just scoring a little bit more here. 4.46 ERA. It always takes the Marlins a little bit of time to get adjusted. Also have that awesome bullpen, 3.14 ERA. Out of that, I'm going to go ahead and take the Yankees today.
All right, Mindy, on the Yankees here on the road with Garrett Cole. Still great matchup. I mean, I'm going to slide it here, but I'm going to agree with Mindy for sure. I just want Garrett Cole in this particular matchup. Look, it's important for both teams. There's no denying that. Marlins, I'm sure, can win here, but I just want Cole in this matchup. The Yankees are it's tough. They're 16-8 with Cole, but they've lost 5 straight with Cole on the road. The Yankees also in maybe a little bit of a funky streak here with losing 11 of their last 18 games. But the Marlins weren't doing much either. Remember, they've lost 9 of their last 14. Marlins won yesterday 3-1, but the Yankees won on Friday 9-4. Marlins have gone under in 7 straight starts with Perez. I'm going to try the Yankees here with Mindy. Let's see what the chat has to say in this one. And I'm showing.
Lots of stuff going on in the chat. Lots.
Okay. Chiquilla on the Yankees here. CTG says, how about Miami? First 5. Ziggy on the Yankees. T-Shank likes the under, and you can get that 7.5, and it's juiced. We'll say this, though. A 5-2 type of game, the play should be on the side. I don't know which side you like, T-Shank, but 5-2, and this line is $1.25, and 5-2, that's like at least, I don't know, 250, 275. That would be a near lock. We got Thomas Lewis on the Miami money line, Butterscotch, Miami first 5. DD here today. We got LJ, Marlins money line. Susie Kerms here. Nice to have Susie on the Yankees joining us. Welcome, Susie. Blake on the Yankees. Ray Harris. Marlins and Perez under. I think that's what he's saying there. Arnez, hello. Nice to see you. Had a great day. T-Shank says Yankees. Jamal, Yankees. I think this is Beanie Man on the Marlins run line. Burley, Yankees money line. Ron's got a pitcher prop with Perez. I just will say, like I said, Ron, and maybe you have him mowing him down early, and it's not. But Perez certainly they've talked about maybe 75 or 80 pitches. So this one, I could be wrong, but we'll see here. Matt T, hello. He's on the Marlins.
5-2.
All right, Mindy. Let's get on this one here with the Yankees today's small favorite on the road. And their bullpen's like a run better, anyways.
Right.
Angels and Astros here. You have the Astros in this one, $1.50. 9 under 25. We're seeing this one a little bit of a move here to the under.
A little bit, huh? What did it move from to 8.5, or was it still sitting at 9 yet? I
No,
missed the.
I had it at nine. I had it 9 juiced to the over, and now it's just juiced to the under. So, but it's heavily juiced to the under. So, uh, a somewhat significant move to the under, I would call it.
Okay, gotcha. Here I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Astros again. Angels are still kind of in that, I feel like they're just kind of going out of control mode here, and I feel like we're hitting a time with, pitching here for the Astros that's getting into form. Plus those bats, that's a big thing to me. It's one of those that Chase he puts up a 403 slugging percentage versus this Astros team. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the Astros and the hot bats here.
All right, Mindy says take the Astros in this one, and I agree. I want to be on the Astros here. Urquidy, I have to have concerns here with what he's done so far, but they do need him to start contributing here if he's going to be a part of this rotation. Certainly, we're expecting more from Urquidy this year. He's only had, I believe, one start since he's returned to the rotation. 7 starts this year and an ERA over 6. So, look, it's not pretty right now, his numbers for Urquidy. He was struggling before he was sidelined. But for Silseth, he's been solid, but it's the Angels. When going again, I'm taking the Astros over the Angels. I know we say, "Oh, these starting pitchers and whatnot," and people say, "Oh, we're not betting starting." It's a combination of everything, and when it comes down to it, Mindy, the Angels have still lost now 9 of the 11 games, and the Astros have won 18 of their last 26. So, maybe the feels like the price isn't too swift, but I just like the Astros to win this game today. And if you like them, I like them. Let's take
All
them.
right, let's do it.
Okay, let's see what the chat wants to be on here. I imagine there'll be some Angel support, maybe because of that price. So here's Ron on the Astros run line. And Butterscotch, Houston. Takia on the over. Thomas Lewis says Angels run line. And it just feels like, with bummer Angels is what it feels like. Here's Ziggy on the Astros money line. T-Shank, Astros run line and over. Here's Burley, Astros run line. Beanie Man, Astros. Jamal Jones, Astros on the money line. And let's see what Butter Hot Boy says. Over on Yankees, under on Angel. I'm not sure what to make of that.
I think it's a emphasis on the over on Yankees.
Okay. Oh, maybe Yankees team total over, but still under in the game. Maybe I don't know. This Yankee blowout. All right. Astros easy money, says LJ. Omar says take the Astros. All right. Let's do it, Mindy. We got to play here in this one. We're going to take the Astros today. And favorite. All right. Next up will be the Brewers and the White Sox. Freddie Peralta on the road, $1.25. The total's 8 flat here.
All righty. Let's take a look at this one, Ramon. This has been quite the series. I'm going to go ahead and be on the Brewers here as the short favorites. And this one kind of comes down to me. Peralta has been getting the job done lately here. And I feel like the Brewers bats are coming to life a little bit. 4.09 runs, only give up 434 runs on the defensive side here. Also have a really nice bullpen sitting at a 3.8. Kind of feel like, Christian Yelich is finally starting to get back into form here. So, yeah, I'll be on the Brewers here today.
Yeah, it's been a good series. It's been a good series, all right. A good series for the Brewers. 7-6, 3-2. They won the first two games. Heck, they've needed to win these games right now, and so the Brewers have taken advantage of this moment with Peralta here today. Peralta 1.89 ERA in his last three starts with a couple of wins. Brewers have gone 5-1 in his last six starts. Brewers have won 7 of the last 11 games. White Sox showing some life. You still have Dylan Cease. 5.79 ERA in his last four starts. The White Sox went 1-3 in those starts. So Cease could probably have some success here at the bottom against the bottom of the Brewers lineup, but I'm not interested in him here. No way. I'm going to take they've won the first two games, and this White Sox record continues to be pitiful. Take the Brewers. Let's take the Brewers on the road here.
All right. Up to number 6 consensus play now.
All right. We're cooking a little bit. Let's see what the chat. Oops. Sorry about that, chat. We're on the Brewers game here. Omar says Brewers kind of scared. Oh, is it Brewers guys, or he's scared to play the Brewers? Got the first two wins of this series, so that's what I'm interested in. Takia on the Brewers, T Shank, Brewers, Ron on the Brewers, Thomas on the Brewers. We don't even have Fernando here. Here's some under action here. Butterscotch on the Brewers. Ray Harris got some props for us. Blake on the Brewers. This is about as consensus gets.
Consensus-y.
And they're only $1.25. We're voting them in like they're $3 favorites. Hot boy on the over. Oh, Omar was saying Brewers might be the public play. That's what he's saying there in that one. All right, Frankie here. White Sox and over. Somebody got to be on the Sox in this one. I think Cease is probably better than these numbers, but not the White Sox. They actually won a few games the last week. Jamal on the Brewers, Munchie's on the White Sox, Burley's on the White Sox. You can't take the White Sox team total under 3.5. Oh, you can. You can. Peralta maybe mowing it down. Hello to Curvin.
Good morning.
They're begging me to. They don't have to beg. I'm right there. Money in my fist. Susie says Brewers and over. All right. All right, Mindy. We're on the Brew Crew here on the road.
There we go.
We're going to have some Sunday action. All right. Next up here for the Texas Rangers and Dane Dunning. A little bit of a bummer yesterday. I saw Andrew Hahne leave the game. More problems here for the Rangers. We'll see if Hahne, if that ends up being serious. He had to come out of the game in the second inning. I didn't check on any updates yet, but I'll do that before the week gets out here. But bummer news there if Hahne has any problem. Anyway, Dane Dunning here on the road against Logan Webb today. Giants are minus $1.40, the total 8.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the Giants here have the better pitching in this matchup, but they're not hitting as well. The Rangers seem to be taking care of that. The Giants have the better bullpen here as well. So yeah, I mean, for me, I have a little bit of conflicting information that could give the win to either of these teams. So for me, I am going to go ahead and go under the total. I do feel like with these two pitchers here, sitting at a 3.19 for Dunning, a 2.23 for Webb, the way the bats have kind of been going, I'm not really expecting too much. So I think the under is the safe play here in this one.
All right, Mindy says go under here at 8 runs. I tried the under yesterday. I don't know, maybe because of the losing the starting pitching that kind of went. That was actually we went under. I'm sorry, I mean we went under together, morning speed team. But I do want to come back on the under again. Here you have Webb. He's gone under in 4 of his last 5 starts. The Giants have gone under in 10 of their last 14. Dunning's gone under in 6 straight road starts, and the Rangers have gone under in 11 of their last 14 games. It's a lot of trends that point to the under here with these two teams. And, these two teams been solid unders pretty much all year. So even with that hot Texas offense, Webb, certainly missed, no one forces ground balls like Webb. So he struggled, though, 6.32 ERA in his last 3 starts. But I'm going to go under here with you. Mindy's, we put up another play, see what the chat has to say. We're going pretty heavy here all of a sudden.
Under 8.
Well,
sounds like a win.
Well, the chat seems to like under. Daryl's talking about some trends maybe this week of home teams.
Yeah, I haven't looked that hard at it. I mean, I have the data, but I haven't really looked at which way it's been.
Omar says the Rangers feel like the public side. Ron likes the Rangers. Scotch likes the Rangers. Yeah, for me, it feels like Bochy's kind of come on in here and said, hey, remember me? The Rangers here. Under for Ziggy. We've got plenty of under support, it looks like. The Rangers are also getting plenty of support. Hot Boy's on the over, though, here it looks like. Takia on the Giants. Omar says Rangers are too hot. They'll keep it going. It was 9-3 yesterday, but it was 2-1 on Friday. Josh Lower, hello. Verley likes the under. Solo likes the Rangers. Hot Boy went over. Jamal Rangers. Matt going under here. Beanie Man. Rangers, Dre on the Giants. I think that's it. Mike likes the over. We're on the under in this one, though, Mindy. Lots of trending to the under. And don't forget, you still have, these pitchers have been doing pretty well. Dunning a 3.21 ERA this season. The Rockies and the Dodgers. That's been pretty bad. Yeah.
Way too much laughing going on there, Ramon.
Well, I mean, thanks for showing up, Rockies. I mean, there are no locks out there, but man, the Dodgers are these are boring games. The Dodgers just taking care of business. They're 350 here on the screen. Yeah, they're 350 a lot of places. The total, though, is considerably down here to 8.5 flat.
Well, I saw that when I originally got the lines, pulled them this morning, it was sitting at minus 380. So, yeah, I mean, there's been some money going in here on the Rockies. But for me, I don't think that's where I want to be. I'm going to go ahead and take the Dodgers. I'll take them minus the 1.5 runs, sitting at about minus 150, 160. Again, I kind of feel like it's going to be the day for this, the bullpen, not the bullpen, the bats for the Dodgers are going to take flight. Rockies give up 803 slugging percentage versus this Dodgers team. That's where I'm looking here today. I'm going to go with the Dodgers on the run line. I know Ramon loves it already.
Well, no, I mean, I'm going to take the Dodgers. Okay, the super secret computer printout here, the algorithmic, says to take the Rockies, right? Is this artificial intelligence? They don't.
Yes, it is.
If AI is going to take over the world, they better watch the game. They better watch the 2 games. Maybe this is the spot for the Rockies, whatever that means. They're 8-2 in this spot. I don't know if they are. I just was making that up. But, man, the Rockies don't look interested at all. I mean, I know it's hard. Don't get me
Right.
wrong. I mean, they're totally overmatched, but 3 up, 3 down.
Ray Harris says the Dodgers are going to score at least 8 on Freeland.
Dodgers have won 10 of 11. Rockies have lost 12 of 18. Dodgers under in 5 straight. Urias 1.59 ERA, 2-0 record last 3 starts. I'm on the Dodgers run line.
All
I know.
right.
I mean, look. I mean, I'm not making fun of my computer printout, and I know you use data as well. I'm sure it
Yeah.
has everything to do with the 350 number there on the end, and when everybody says no pitcher's worth 350 or whatever, I'm overruling the computer. I mean, it was 4-1. I think it was 4-1 yesterday. 6-1 on Friday. It was 2-1 on Thursday. I guess it could be a 1-run game. We always get burned with these run lines, Mindy, but
Yeah, it seems like it. Like you said, we
we're
just saved ourselves about 9 losses there over the last week.
still laying $1.75, right? So I mean, it's not like we're getting off cheap or anything.
Yeah.
Butterscotch is laying 2.5 runs.
Well, then we should feel okay, right?
Yeah, let's take a look at what's
All right.
going on in the chat. There's a lot of talk about this game, I guess, because of
Ton.
yeah. Let's see who Latifah's here in the chat. All hail. Be more TK. Man, more crew. Is that be more crew from Baltimore? TK, hello. Beanie Man on the run line. Omar will lay whatever they'll let him lay. He's going to go right down that list. You ever go down that list where they have the alternate and just click it? 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5. Mike, I have no problem, Mike. I get it. This price is high. But it just seems like the Rockies, not here, not now. Thomas Lewis. Takia on the over. Ray Harris likes it big. The price is probably too high. But I can't go with the Rockies. Good morning to Michael as well. -2.5. People on the over in this one. I already laid it on the Tony show, Mindy. I went with Dodgers. So if you're saying it, I'm saying it.
Okay. We said it out loud.
Mm-hmm.
We should be fine. We should be fine.
You know what? I bet I saw last night Fernando Valenzuela got his jersey retired.
What?
He probably could have went out there and shut out the Rockies for 4 innings.
Right.
You guys remember? How many are with me remembering Fernando Valenzuela? I know we got some guys in here remember Fernando. Josh Lower's got the Urias perfect game.
Might be.
Fernando would look to the skies, you guys, right? He'd go with that pitching motion, and every time he'd look up in the sky. That was his trademark. And Fernando Mindy wasn't the most athletic looking guy out there, but he's probably at the one of the best hitters out of all the pitchers. I don't know how many. Well, maybe somebody could look it up. He might have had double-digit home runs. He had at least 5 or 6. He might have had 7 or 8. Anybody had time to check it out? I'm going to look it up. But Fernando could hit, man. I bet he hit over 200, which was pretty good for the pitchers
back then. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Frankie, though, Rockies, that's okay. Mike says they should get one. Dodgers too hot at home. The Dodgers are so hot. Well, all right. Over for Latifah. Okay, if Butterscotch says 2 grand slams for the Dodgers, I'll take Taylor to have one. He's Mr. Grand Slam, isn't he? Is he in the lineup? Okay, a lot of opinion on this, like it's a game of the year, and we have we got to cover the Padres against the Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks won yesterday, 3-0. Great, Zach
Ron
Gallen.
got his play of the day. Nice.
And Zach Gallen was going to mow it down, right? I mean, Padres didn't stand a chance.
No.
Here in this one, though, Mindy, this time the Padres are a road favorite for some reason. $1.35, the total 9.
Well, I mean, they're a road favorite because they have a rookie pitcher on the mound here for the Diamondbacks with an 8.65 ERA. I think that's kind of what it comes down to. So I think it's going to be one of those that the Padres kind of get all over him early here. So I'm going with the Padres. Seth Lugo, really good here as well. 3.27 ERA. But yeah, I think the Padres here, win this one handily. I'll take them at the minus 140.
Okay, Mindy, on the
135.
Padres here, I can't get with this. I mean,
I can't
the
do that.
Diamondbacks have, the same record as the Padres pretty much. Yeah, maybe it's a pitching mismatch. Fott hasn't been anything. I mean, he had a start or two that was good early, but now he's got an ERA over 7. He's only been in there 10 starts. For whatever reason, he's got a 7.16 ERA, and he's still gone 1-8-1 to the under. 8 of the 10 starts have gone under.
And how does that even happen?
How does that even happen? The Diamondbacks have gone under in 12 of their last 17. Lugo, you characterize as a good year. 4.19 ERA. I wasn't expecting much more from him when the Padres got him. Again, the Padres, one of their problems is somewhat the starting pitching depth now that things haven't been going so good. So here, I'll take the under in this one. Why not? I mean, I got Brandon Pfaadt. He's only got a 7 ERA, and he still goes under. So I'll take the under. If it's 9.5, give me the under. I'm sure that both teams will rake here in this one, but I'll try the under. For whatever reason, that can shut the Padres down. Padres need this is.
I always say like Arizona used to be able to come back with their bats, but they've been kind of just non-existent. I kind of feel like they just gone by the wayside recently.
Oh no, there's definitely some issues now, but again, Arizona still has a better record than the Padres, and they're an underdog here.
They get no respect. The Padres get no respect from Ramon.
I'm not gonna
Rodney Dangerfield.
get with you on this one now. I'm down on my Padres. All right, chat. Anybody on the Padres in the chat?
I love Kenny. Kenny Roasters Chicken. Kenny
Josh,
Kenny likes the Padres.
Yeah, Fernando had 10 career homers. Thank you, Josh. Thank you.
Sweet. I love the interwebs. Search it up. That's what my little nephew says.
I've been to the end of the internet and back. It's not a pretty place. T-Shank on the Padres, Ziggy on the Padres. Latifa liked the football last night. I was thinking what the takeaway. I won my only premium, but
I watched a little bit while I was playing cards. There's, a lot of pitch going on. You guys play pitch?
Bitch.
Pitch.
Because there is a game, yeah. I
don't know about that game.
No, it was Pass the Queen, but I think they call Pass the Bitch. Can I say that?
I don't know.
D-backs here. There's an under in this one. Michael Thompson on San Diego. Under for Ron. Oh, I love Kenny. I see that. Thank you. Yeah. Padres trash. So that's not an endorsement of the Padres. That is saying Padres trash. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Padres, I don't see it. Ty Clinton can't trust the Padres. Latifa's got the over in this one.
Yeah, we
And
also got down with a game of spoons there for a while too. We got the kids came in, they were playing some spoons. I came out the victor though. Usually what happens.
wow, you guys are having quite the night. Okay, a little bit of Padres support. Just can't do it as a favorite. I just can't. Okay. And I think that you guys are on fire in the chat here with the plays. I think that's it, though, in this one. All right. All right. I watch sports all day long. I'm glad you guys are watching all the
I try
action.
not to. I try to watch as little as possible.
No. You got 5 TVs and you got 5 big screens in your living room.
What? Only 5? Sometimes it's not enough.
Orioles and Mariners. Not much scoring last night. The Orioles got it done in extra innings, 1-0. And they'll come here. Or was I get that right? Was that yesterday's game?
Yeah. That was it. You had the Orioles. I had the Mariners.
Oh,
Actually, I
okay.
think we had the Orioles on the run line, and they just crushed it right on the money line, Ramon.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Orioles will be favored here, $1.15. The total is 8.
Yeah, but I'm going to hit the under. That's where I'm going in this one. I mean, the pitchers have been pretty decent here as of late, so I can't really complain. Crawford hit the IL. That might hurt them a little bit offensively. But yeah, I mean, Miller's been pretty good. 3.49 ERA. Bradish, we know that he works out all right. 4.07 on the road, but 3.19 ERA overall. I think this is going to be a great pitching matchup. I think the bullpens match up nicely here as well. So going to go ahead and take the under.
All right, Mindy says go under here, Orioles and Mariners today. And I agree with you, Mindy. I went with the under on the show, so I better stick with it with you here on the Tony show. Anyway, today, so why not join Mindy? We're getting the total here at 8, so I'm down
8.
in this one. Yeah, well, you have
8.5 better.
Oh, I didn't know. Did you
That's
see?
what I had early. That's what I had early on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought we were getting a deal here. I don't know if I like it so much now, but I did go under on. No, I went under on Tony's show, so I better stick with it. Mariners have gone under in 6 of their last 8 games, so I'll trust that here. You do have Bradish, who talk about your nerfies. I haven't seen any out there, but Bradish is as good as they come. He's allowed a first inning run in just 1 of his 21 starts this season. Now Miller isn't great at it. He's given up running 3 of 16 starts, but that's pretty good. Put those together, 4 out of 37 for those 2 guys, and kind of combine those up. And I don't know, that might be a spot. I don't give those out on the show, but there you go. Was 1-0 in 10 innings last night. Miller 4-1 his last 5 starts here. All right. I'll go under with you in this one, Mindy, and we'll put it on our big card here all of a sudden.
All of a sudden, we're up to 9 consensus plays.
Oh, my goodness. Whew. Thank you, Gerardo. Yeah, thanks, everybody, showing up in the chat. Oh, man, all of a sudden we're picking up some steam here in the middle of the show. Feel like we were not doing so great there for a little while. All right. Ron's on Baltimore, but Christopher Williams is here today. Just talking about the previous game, I just want to say hello. T-Shank on the O's. Ziggy on the O's. Hello to all of our Oriole crew.
That's right. Where are they all at? Rodney. We lost the mayor of Baltimore. He was there for a while.
Oh, yeah. What happened to Mayor?
I don't know.
Seattle for Thomas Lewis. Latifa says this is a big time under, it sounds like to me. And I don't know if Love Kenny was One Love Kenny was on the talking the phone. What is it called when you do that?
When you talk
When
on
he's
the
on the
phone?
Oreo. Well, when you try to say Orioles, and it picks up Oreos.
Oh, yeah. The voice to text.
All right, Seattle for Scotch. So a little bit of two-way action here. Under for Kev Cook. Thanks, Josh. Great to have you. Frankie here. Feel like I'm not bringing it with the energy today as much, maybe because of subpar day we kind of had yesterday. So we need to win and wake everybody up, Omar. That's what we need to do. Thank you, Mike from
Or I just need a
Milwaukee.
nap. Something like that. A nap might be good.
Verley here. Under. Thanks, you guys. All right. We're on the under in this one, Mindy. We're going to take the under, Bradish and Miller.
All right.
I am totally, if Thomas is talking about me, I am totally waiting on the golf today. If I maybe wasn't going to jinx it. So there were, I put up my golfers this week, like I do in the chat, and we're at it again here today. Mindy, I put up 7 golfers. There's only 70 in the field, so I guess I still had 10% of the field. But heading into today's final round, I do have the leader, Glover, and he's 70 to 1. I gave him out in the chat. Does lead by 1 stroke. I also gave out Colin Morikawa, who's in 3rd place. So I think we might be able to pull something off here in the golf. If that's for me, Thomas. So 70 to 1. He's winning by a stroke right now. All right, here's game 2, Reds and Pirates. We talked about Jackson. He's making his debut here with the starting first career start. I don't know if he might have pitched a game or 2 so far with the Pirates. He was acquired from the Dodgers. Going up against Luke Weaver, he of the 6.75 ERA, but still for some reason is winning underdog enough to show a little bit of profit. Jackson 5.16 ERA. But just 16 innings pitched this season.
Yeah, but he's been pretty lights out when he's come in through this reliever role. So it's going to be interesting if he can go a longer distance today. I'm going to give Jackson a chance here. I think the problems, more for the Reds has been Weaver. I was kind of going to give Weaver a chance there, yesterday, but man, I just don't think this is a spot. He's now 1-4 on the road. That's 6 ERA. Reds are not winning as many games as I would like. I feel like they get a little streaky, so I'm going to go back on Pittsburgh here today.
All right. Mindy, you come in on Pittsburgh game 2. Again, a little bit tough because we don't know what will happen in game 1. But Weaver, 5.4 ERA in his last 3 starts. And, so it'll be a bullpen game mostly for the Pirates here. I would think they've gone over in 17 of their last 24 games heading into this twin bill today. And in this one, I'll kind of want to agree. Let me go to the chat here. Oh boy, chat does now. I don't think chat has much on this game. I don't think the chat has too much on this game. Oh, hello to King Darnell here. Yeah, we do cover the plays there again, King, at the end.
Yeah, no, I was like, yeah, we'll put the plays up at the end of the show, and it said end of the die. What the heck kind
I'm so sorry.
What the heck
Sorry
kind of fat fingering did I do there?
Sorry for your loss.
Yeah, all right. So after we do the WNBA, we'll put those up.
All right. I was hoping I could skip through and King
So
Darnell.
did you have a play on Pittsburgh or not yet?
Yeah, I'm trying to get a feel for what the chat.
Okay.
The
I didn't know if I moved it because I was thinking about what was going on there.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
might just look to get out. I mean, hey, look, still these games for the Red. I mean, super important. It feels like to me. I'll take the challenge here. Mindy, give me the Reds today.
all right, all right, all right.
This one, maybe the Reds. They need a sweep, man. They need these wins. Frankie Diamond on the over. Kev Cook going under. Burley Reds money line. T Shank talking about, look at that, Pirates owning the Reds here of late. All right, Ron on the money line with the Reds as well. Game 2. All right, and what do we have left? Of course, Sunday Night
Can you do the
Baseball.
Braves? All right.
Most intriguing here in this one because you have the Braves going to be, is this right, a road favorite here going up against Senga. Been a pretty big move to the Braves. Senga certainly is the better pitcher right now. Senga's really one of the best looking pitchers currently in the league. I think it's safe to say, but you do have the overall situation where the Mets just can't beat the Braves. It's 12 out of 13 now. The Braves seem to really enjoy kicking the Mets' butt.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean the Mets have won 3 of Senga's last 4 outings, 4 starts. We were on Senga the last time out, but I don't think I'm going to be on Senga here today. I mean the Atlanta Braves are trying to, basically, make it through this like 2-week road trip that they're on. So they're getting close here. But Chirinos, I know he has a 7.27 ERA, but look at him on the road. 2.95, only allows 1 homer per 9, allows 2 walks per 9 innings. Sink, on the other hand, we know that he's been really good. He has a 3.42 overall, but 2.64 ERA at home. So should be a good pitcher's duel here. He does strike out a lot of guys. But the way that the Braves have been hitting, I think it just doesn't matter if they get to Senga or not. Once they get to the relief portion where the Mets give up 4.54 runs out of the bullpen on average, I'm going to go ahead and take the Braves here today.
Yeah, I'm throwing the computer out the window here in this one, Mindy. I'm gonna go with the Braves. I mean, they just 12 of the last 13 games for the Braves winning this one. They've also won 5 of their last 6 now, and the Mets, hey, well, I guess I could say it. We've had them in both of their wins since the All-Star break. We were on them. And,
that's right. Picking our spots, Ramon.
But I don't know. I got to take the Braves here. Chirinos, yeah, okay, he's had some okay numbers on the road. He's still 8.5 ERA in his last 3 starts, and Senga's got a 3 ERA in his last 3 starts. Senga's one guy that they've been able to count on through this whole situation, but the Mets struggling certainly. 12 of their last 16 at home have gone under. Senga's gone under in 16 of their last 21 games. I'm going to have to take the Braves here in this one with you, Mindy. It probably going to, you know what? I really think it could be $1.50 by the time Sunday night, the only game in town. I just feel like everybody's going to try to start to get wind of this. I mean, I think everybody knows the Braves have been owning the Mets of late. If you look deep down in the pitching matchup, you're going to end up on Senga out of the starters, but just feels like the Braves just can't be stopped. And on Sunday Night Baseball, do you take it a little more seriously? Do you want to get that win? Can the Mets really summon some kind of motivation because they're playing on Sunday Night Baseball? They're done. They're toast. Season's over. Braves minus 10.5 for Ron. Takia will take the Mets here. And Ron will lay that 1.5. Rick Obermeyer, hello. Nice to have you. Nice to have Rick. Jamal, Braves money line. They just have dominated.
Yeah, right.
Ziggy will take the over. And right, Mike. I mean, I know what he's saying. I mean, I think he's not saying 310 necessarily, but I feel like he could be going to 150 by game time. I don't know. Somebody, it's already gone up kind of. Look at the send out was much lower. It was like 115 even. I said there was a send out that the Mets favored $1.15. All right, you guys are on your plays. Thank you so much. Thanks everybody. We're gonna go to some WNBA, but let's just get a few more ideas here as to what you guys are on this game. Let's keep on the over here. Mike says, "Who makes these lines? Is it a bookmaker or a shoemaker?"
Shoemaker, right.
All right, that says Braves.